The path to We Been Here goes through here. This is TRL 80. We're going to get right into things up in the ring.
Hello everyone, and welcome to TRL 80! You guys give me more than that, right? The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Getting right into the action here alongside the Dream Killer Mikey Tons. I'm Ferran Burgundy, and we have the Supersonic Champion in the house.
Introducing
How's
first,
everybody doing out there
from
tonight?
Willow Grove,
Hope
Pennsylvania,
the weekend's off right.
weighing in at 200 pounds, the fire you can't put out, Oliver!
We also have the tag team champions, Papa Juice and Kick Chaos, Controlled Chaos in action later tonight. But we're starting things off here with Oliver.
Oliver versus Darling, man. It's going to be a good matchup.
Most certainly is. Oliver on a bit of an
And
up
his
and down
opponent.
road as of late. A little bit of tag teaming, a little bit on his own. Certainly a notable challenge here. Non-title action here tonight.
We're gonna get to it real quick, you feel me? Yeah, I'm going harder than a G is going
From Blackwood, New Jersey, your Supersonic Champion, Prime Time, Christian Darling!
Crowd certainly excited here for prime time.
Absolutely, they always are. Every Friday night.
Of course, coming up in 9 days from now, it'll be Christian Darling defending that Supersonic title against David Goldie.
That's going to be one crazy matchup.
It most certainly is. But first, non-title action here as we kick off TRL number 80.
Can't believe it.
Oh, there's the bell. We are underway, and Oliver utilizing that quickness, and that's probably going to be the way to go. Oh, come on now. A little pose down there from Oliver. I don't know if the physiques quite line up in that, but
It's wiry.
no shortage of confidence on the part of Oliver, that's for sure. Well, a hip throw that sends Oliver almost all the way out of the ring, and well, now you see that power starting to come into the fray here. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Oh, Oliver looks like going to be going up, and possibly for a while. One hand, and no, goes the other way with it. Into a face buster. Head of steam and a splash. Hooks the leg. Barely gets two.
Oliver's got to be feeling that for Ron, definitely.
What time is it?
But charging in and catching an elbow, and shoulder first into the post. Oliver stating that it's his time as opposed to prime time. Time will certainly tell on that.
I guess we'll have to see. Wait and see. Oliver's
for
been,
now-
he's been using some high IQ moves so far. He's been really letting Darling work against himself early on.
Well, that's certainly what Oliver needs to do, giving up a rather noted strength advantage, trying to out-quick the Supersonic Champion, but easier said than done in that regard. But sometimes you have to go to tactics a little more nefarious, and Oliver certainly known for that here. And now just kind of dragging the face along that top rope there. Come on, ref, there we go.
They don't ask how, they only ask how many.
Well, that is fair. And it certainly could put Oliver in position potentially to contend for that title down the line with a victory here after that suplex. A one count, though, and a lot of fights still in the Supersonic Champion.
Definitely put himself in the conversation for future contention.
Absolutely, and now Oliver taking a little time to jaw jack with the crowd. I don't think that is the most ideal strategy, especially with somebody the caliber of primetime Christian Darling. Now trying to suplex here, and again, just powering out is Darling. Wait, DDT out of nowhere. A little bit of hesitation, does hook the leg, both legs actually, and only gets 2.
That was about 2 3/4, but that was close.
This is where Oliver needs to capitalize, and he's signaling, looks like perhaps that ring of fire, that discus clothesline, but caught into a spine buster.
Oh, man. Just paid too much attention to the crowd and not enough attention to his opponent.
And that distraction certainly not helping, and now a clothesline, a pair of them now from Prime Time, looking to charge in, and
Big
clothesline, big splash in the corner, nowhere to go, and what a pump kick. Darling perhaps looking for that TKO that has put many individuals away. Up on the shoulders. And there it is. Academic from here. And a victory.
And there it is.
And your winner, Primetime Christian Darling!
Hard-fought victory here for Primetime Christian Darling. Wait a minute. Oliver now with a series of forearms after the match here, certainly showing he's not exactly the biggest of winners. And wait, here comes Goldie. Darling's opponent coming up at We've Been Here in 9 days, and Goldie making the save. And now putting the Supersonic title over the shoulder, at least for a split second.
Mind games. Gotta love the mind games for on.
I mean, is it mind games or is it Goldie saying, all right, I want you at your best. I'm going to make sure nobody goes after you so you don't have any excuses if and when I acquire that Supersonic Championship coming up at We've Been Here.
I think you might be right there, but I think it's a combination of both. Maybe trying to get inside the head of Christian Darling a little bit.
Both things can certainly be true. Looking forward to that coming up at We've Been Here 9 days from now on Sunday, April 20th, 2 p.m. bell time, right here on YouTube on Monster Factory Wrestling.
It's going to be a great day.
It most certainly is. Coming up in action later, we also have the birthday boy right here from the world-famous Monster Factory in Brian Murphy, but that music, rather infamous.
Monster Factory is a great place to spend the birthday.
Well, here is the Focus, Nick Bati, dressed to the nines. And with a microphone in hand, certainly looks like he has something on his mind. Oh, I thought that was one in his hand. Apparently that's, I don't know if that's a tissue or crib notes. Who knows with him?
Who knows? We're going to find out, though. No doubt in my
I'm going to
mind.
ask that you all excuse my candor. I am grieving right now.
Grieving is Nick Bati.
My name is Nick Bati. Here's where it gets interesting. Because here is where all of you learn why world-renowned as you know it is dead. I know you all came here for competition. I know you all came here for action. There are bigger things happening at the Monster Factory. I'm gonna read to you a text thread between myself and Wonder Boy Brian Morris. Ask me why. Because once you hear the details, once you hear
tells me we're not going to hear those details as here comes Lucas Switch to Sangro. Fresh off his actions last week.
What's the matter? Not so fun, is it? When you have your time interrupted, music just gets in the way. Somebody sticks their nose where it doesn't belong. Shoes on the other foot. You know, at least last week when I was out here, I was speaking from the heart, you know, saying it with my chest, not trying to spill that piping hot tea like some teenaged girl.
I'm not gonna stand here and accept this hostility, Monster Factory.
Sit down.
I will continue to grieve in private.
That's where you're wrong. We're not doing this. We're not doing this whole snatch and grab, hide and seek, whatever you want to call it. You've dodged me for a very long time, sticking your nose in my business. Couldn't even look me in the eyes last week, Nick. I'm really starting to get tired of it. You call yourself the focus. That's nice. Because now you have my absolute undivided attention. And if you're smart, that should scare you. Now, it's clear you and I have some unfinished business. So what are we going to do about that, Nick? Are we going to handle this like men? Or are you going to hightail it and run like a little bitch?
Ooh. Ooh.
Fierce words from Lucas Twitch to Sangro.
We'll settle this April 20th.
That's what I thought. You know what? You turn and run, Nick. April 20th, we've been here. I'm going to beat you like a drum.
Well, there we go. Challenge issued, challenge accepted. Looks like it's going to be Lucas Switch to Sangro and Nick Bati at We've Been Here.
Be another good match on that day. April 20th is shaping up to be one hell of a card.
It most certainly is. Also set up for We've Been Here, we mentioned Christian Darling defending the Supersonic title against David Goldie. There's also a battle for the middleweight medallion. Mark Raspa Jr., Mr. Friday Night, taking on Liam Black, the #1 contender of the
following
Broad Street
contest
Bullies.
is scheduled for one fall.
That's my favorite part.
That music means none other than the fashionable one, Sebastian Valentino.
Introducing first, from Rahway, New Jersey, weighing in at 170 pounds, Sebastian Valentino!
Cut his music! Cut his music! All I wanted to do was to make sure that Isaac Taylor had a good time. And you, Sebastian Valentino, had to go and ruin date night. And I told you last week that when the Italian tank got back, there would be hell to pay.
Wait a minute.
And hell is
Cowboy
here at the
Pete
Monster
Carter.
Factory. Get him up.
Setting up a distraction, and now
Take
all
a
of Pete's
look.
posse just
Take a
beating
look.
up
You think the
on
body
Sebastian
snatchers are going to give you
Valentino.
any help?
Is that a body bag in
Shut up, Johnny. Boom.
Oh, the Italian
We're out
tag,
here wearing
330
$60,000
pounds.
Hawaiian shirts because we're better than the body snatchers. We're meaner than the body snatchers, and we're gonna snatch your ass up.
Yeah, Ferran, that's a body bag in Pete's hand.
Oh!
That's what you get for screwing up date night.
Italian
April
driver and a
20th.
beauty.
We got something
they're
special
getting
for
the body
you.
bag.
We got something special for the snatchers. And right now, put him in the bag. We're gonna show you how it's really done. Oh,
Well, there's the music of the body snatchers. There's Marvelous. There's the god of dad bod taking umbrage with dare I say, gimmick infringement.
The body snatcher's got to be out here to also get Mini Marv back as well. Pete's been taking liberties with Marv. I've been seeing on social media.
Long-standing unfinished business there.
You four morons! You want to get involved with the body snatchers? April 20th, we're gonna roll you up and smoke you up! Marvelous! This man and the god of Desmond versus the three of you!
Oh, a lot certainly taking shape here.
Once again, April 20th gets better and better.
Seems pretty official to me, so it's going to be the God of Dad Bod, Marvelous and Sebastian Valentino in six-man tag team action against Pete's Posse. Isaac Taylor, Milton Malo, and the Italian Tank.
I know Marvelous has got to be missing Mini Marv too. He's going to be looking to get him back very soon.
What a lineup that is shaping up here for a week from this Sunday. We've been here 2 p.m. Eastern. Right here at the world-famous Monster Factory, and of course viewed all over the world on YouTube at Monster Factory Wrestling.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Westchester, Pennsylvania, she is Pro Wrestling's Angel, the notorious Mimi!
The notorious Mimi, complete with chain, that has certainly been utilized in a number of nefarious faculties over the course of the last few months here.
It's definitely come into play in recent matches, that's for sure.
Well, being put under the ring and hopefully staying there for this match tonight.
Can't chain a guy up on his birthday.
And her opponent, from the world-famous Monster Factory, weighing in at
Get ready to dodge the shirt.
225 pounds, he is the birthday boy, Brian Murphy!
I already got a shirt for on.
Okay, softball season's right around the corner. I still got to make sure I can catch.
Every rep counts. Every rep counts.
Except I use the bare hand instead of the glove hand. So
That's some Sports Center top 10 right there.
not as much trajectory on a t-shirt as there is on a softball.
You never know.
That notwithstanding, the bell's underway. Oh, the crowd voluntarily throwing out the birthday. Oh, goodness. I've heard of birthday punches, but this is ridiculous as Mimi continuing to wail upon Brian Murphy here.
She even took her glove off for that one.
Oh, that slap right to the back. You could hear it echo throughout the arena. And now just a foot right underneath the throat. Make sure that isn't a choke, ref. And Mimi just continuing here. Going corner to corner here with the cranium of Brian Murphy.
He's going to forget what day it is.
So the fourth one was not a charm here. Couldn't quite round the proverbial bases on that one. Good thing he stopped at 10. I thought he was going to go one for each year of his age, and now ahead of steam here. Headbutt right to the back. And now a body scissors. And now rolled over into a pinning combination here. But rolling through once again. And a 2 count once again.
I'm getting dizzy. I'm getting dizzy for round.
Only a 1 count that time. That time not even a 1 count. And Mimi finally able to escape, but the equilibrium just a little thrown off, and now fireman's carry. And if Mimi wasn't dizzy before, she's certainly going to be now after this airplane spin. 10 revolutions. And Mimi tumbling to the outside.
Oh, man. I'm dizzy. I think I might be a little too dizzy for this.
Murphy with a head of steam and a head fake and a double axe handle to the outside.
Fans calling for the infamous wall spot.
Looking to get Mimi reacquainted. Putting on the brakes though, and again going to that back. Ducks the clothesline and a roll up into the wall. The back of Mimi's head. She could be out here. Let's celebrate now. Go ahead and get the cover here. Hooks the leg. 2. Mimi with almost instinctual reaction of getting that left shoulder up at 2.
That has to be pure instinct after taking that header.
Now shoved into the corner. And well, what's good for the gander, good for the goose is a roll up head first into that bottom turnbuckle pad. And now just standing and stomping on Murphy in the corner.
Mimi's getting into it a little bit with the fans here in Monster Factory.
She most certainly is, Mikey. And now, well, taking that vitriol out on Brian Murphy here, draping that leg over the back of the neck and just continuing the punishment here. A big boot. And just decides to go for a very nonchalant cover and only garners a 2 count as Murphy able to kick out. Crowd starting to get behind Brian Murphy here.
You definitely used her help. Since that roll up in the buckle, it's been all Mimi.
A series of right hands. Murphy trying to get some separation, unable to do so. Now thrown to the ropes, momentum picking up here, ducks the elbow. Clothesline for Murphy, but the damage done, not able to follow up.
Yo, Murphy.
Wait. Mikey Tons throw.
Happy birthday, buddy.
A birthday present.
I had to help him out a little bit.
A little bit of nourishment, I suppose. It's certainly working. Is now a second win here from Brian Murphy. Catches one hand, catches the other, and a huge headbutt.
Everybody deserves some candy on their birthday.
Charging in. Backside to the brain. Bulldog. Is that going to do it here? Cover, 2. No.
Oh, wow.
Left shoulder up once again. Murphy now trying to figure out what else it'll take to put down the former Supersonic champion and Mimi. Roundhouse ducked. What a suplex. And that gets a 2. Innovative offense on the part of Brian Murphy here, but not able to put the notorious Mimi away.
Man, I thought that foot roll up was going to work.
Driven head first into the turnbuckle, charging in, pump kick. And an escape from Murphy, the right shoulder just up, and a visceral scream on the part of the notorious Mimi.
I was thinking blood curdling.
That works too. Wait, gets the roll up here. Only a 2 after ducking Heaven Sent. And now, numerous ways to try to pin Mimi down, none of which are effective, but now looking for a backslide. Now going the other way. Gory special. And now hooks the leg, 2, and foot on the rope. Mimi in disbelief, incredulous, and now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on.
Uh-oh. She's going to the chains.
Oh, but now wait. Stevie Brooks holding on to that chain. A bit of trash talk here. And flip roll through, 2 and 3.
Birthday boy comes away victorious.
Brian Murphy!
Well, the innovator of the roll-up does it again. Brian Murphy with the victory, and Mimi incensed at Stevie Brooks, whom she will face a week from this Sunday at We've Been Here. And now charging after Brooks is Mimi, but Brian Murphy victorious here. What a way to celebrate the birthday.
Got to get the win on the birthday, man. That's how you do it.
When we know, go back to the ring for...
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the ring, Primal Fear!
Primal Fear. Faces we haven't seen in a while here in the world-famous Monster Factory. Former 4-time tag team champions, Matthew Owen and Gabriel Hodder. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Giving it a souvenir away to one of the little fans in the front. You gotta love it.
This is the first we've seen of Primal Fear since TRL 65. Back in November.
Time flies. Time flies for Ron.
Yeah! Monster Factory! Let me hear you! Come on, one more time! Monster Factory! Let me hear you!
Gabriel is amped
In
up
case
as
you
ever.
were not aware, I am Gabriel Hodder. This is Matthew Oman, and we are All Fight, No Flight, Primal Fear.
And for those of you who don't know, once upon a time, we were one of the most decorated and dominant tag teams here at the Monster Factory.
4-time
Former
tag team champions.
4-time Monster Factory Tag Team Champions.
I remember.
And though we haven't been around for a while, we've been thinking maybe, just maybe, it's time to go for number 5.
It would be unprecedented.
Wow.
Oh, here come the messengers of misery.
Just talking about
This
this.
is exactly what we're talking about. Exactly what we're talking about. You know, and you people don't want to listen, but we're still going to tell you. We're still going to explain. Thank you. If it's not this new generation of wrestlers, it's these old dogs coming back from the pound.
Old dogs.
Trying to act like they have some claim to this world.
But this is our Monster Factory, and everybody is eventually going to realize that.
Why don't you get in here and say that? You people need to learn respect. And in case you two didn't notice, Primal Fear's not exactly so hot in this building right now, because this is our vision of the Monster Factory.
Our vision.
This is our world. So why don't you two just go with yourselves now, take the dignity that you have left and leave. Get out of our ring. Be quiet. They're leaving.
Do y'all think we should leave? You know what? We didn't come here to talk. We came here to fight. So you know what? You guys are in your wrestling gear. We're in our wrestling gear. Let's get it going. Bring it right out.
You know, listen, we didn't sign up for this. This
You know
isn't
what?
really what we
Listen.
wanted.
Oh, come on. Getty Cahoon and Max Sterling going right after both members of Primal Fear, and we have ourselves a match here.
I guess we got a legal man by default.
So Matthew Oman, and it was going to be a double choke slam. Ducks the clothesline. Pair of single-footed drop kicks, and now tagged in is Gabriel Hodder, going after classy Max Sterling. The shoulder into the ropes, now up on the shoulders here, fireman's carry. Neither able to get one of those, and into the corner of Primal Fear goes Sterling. And now a quick succession of tags here.
High IQ tag team wrestling.
Now Sterling to the outside, but a scoop from Getty Cahoon. Trying to send Cahoon over. Shoulder tackle sends Cahoon down, and now over the top rope to the outside, and Primal Fear looking to take flight. They say all fight, no flight, but they certainly took to the air there with the double drop kick through the ropes.
737s.
And now all four men on the outside here.
Looks like we're going to have...
Getty perhaps looking for an awesome bomb on the outside here, but
That don't feel
Potter
good.
stopping in a back body drop to the outside. Ducks the right hand, does Omen. And driven back first onto the apron is Max Sterling.
Looking to end it early.
Oh, Getty holding on to the leg. Clothesline now from Sterling. What a vicious spine buster. Hooks the leg, 2, and right shoulder up. And now just a series of right hands here from Max Sterling.
Max Sterling still laying claim, saying it's his monster factory.
Well, he's saying it's through the vision of the messengers of misery. I mean, that remains to be seen. Although if it is the case, I just hope I'm still a part of it.
I don't think you're going anywhere, Veronica.
Looking for a tag is Gabriel, but not able to do so. Boot to the midsection, grinds that to a halt. Double team action here from the Messengers of Misery, double hip toss. Dropping the knee after the boot. Lateral press, doesn't hook the leg. And only 2 from it.
Crowds get behind Primal Fear, and not a second too soon. They can really use the help right now.
They most certainly are, as Potter trying to get some momentum, but with a 6'3" Getty Cahoon looming over top of a grounded Hodder, it's difficult to do, although Gabriel now up to a vertical base, but in not a great place.
No, not at all. You definitely don't want to be in that corner.
Elbow to the back of the head as the Messengers of Misery methodically mauling Primal Fear here. Potter trying to fight out of the corner, charging in his Cahoon into an elbow. And hanging onto the trunks, just an outstretched foot away. But sandwiched by the 2 is Gabriel, and Omen comes in to make the save.
Clubbing forearms by Max can't feel good.
They definitely do not, as Potter trying to get back to his feet. Trying to take the will of the crowd here, but again, the wrong part of town. As Getty Cahoon in fresh, and quick tags from the Messengers of Misery here. Oh, and now a class action forearm here, first class forearm, I should say, to Omen, and suplexes galore, hooking both legs is Sterling, and
2 3/4 again.
even closer to a 3 than that, but not quite.
2.99999.
Well, I'm no numerologist, so I'll take your word for it, Mikey, but now Max charging in, but lifting up the knee is Hodder. Now over top, Hodder trying to crawl with what energy he has left. Kicking Cahoon away, and now there's the tag to the fresh Matthew Omen. Ducking underneath, a right hand to Getty Cahoon. kicks the leg out from underneath, stomp of the hand, roundhouse to the side of the head. Omen looking to put away Getty Cahoon. T-bone power slam, or Omen slam, I should say. But now Max Sterling in, pulling Cahoon over to make the tag. And Sterling now.
What a knee.
Fought away from with the knee for but a moment, into the corner. Gabriel still reeling on the outside, but a huge headbutt. Double choke slam. 2, and Gabriel makes the save. But Gabriel kicked to the entranceway here, the entrance ramp. Meanwhile, oh no, that double muscle buster. Fought out of the way though. Tagged in is Gabriel, double clothesline. And now Gabriel Hodder looking to finish off Max Sterling, but wait, there's Cahoon. Well, knocked out and knocked in at the same time.
It's an unfortunate place to be if you're getting Cahoon right there. Knocked out and knocked in.
Oh, and I couldn't tell from my vantage point, but possibly low. There's class action and a victory.
And your winners, Max Sterling, Getty Cahoon, the Messengers of Misery!
Well, the referee distracted by Getty Cahoon, prone in the middle of the ring. And that gave the opportunity for Max Sterling to go low, as you can see here. Yeah, he definitely,
It's not somewhere you want to get hit on a Friday night.
never you want to get hit on any night.
Yeah, I knew that from experience. Definitely don't want to get hit there.
Messengers of Misery victorious.
Yeah, they're giving the crowd
Possibly a sign of things to come as they challenge Controlled Chaos for the Tag Team Championships coming up in 9 days at We Been Here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
The drums can mean but one thing here. The Aztec prize fighter.
Introducing first, from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 85 kilos, the Aztec prize fighter, Sosa!
The Aztec prize fighter, Sosa.
And his opponent,
Certainly with a challenge ahead of him with a new look.
from the 215, weighing 215, the Broad Street Bully, Jake Manley!
Jake Manley, of course, with a bit of a different look after losing his hair a few weeks ago in that hair versus hair match. That turned up to 11, losing to Brian Murphy, but has been on a roll since. A couple of singles victories in recent weeks here at TRL, looking to continue that trend here. But Sosa extremely quick here with a couple of arm drags.
This is speed versus power for Ron.
Most certainly is. It's like modern hockey versus 70s Flyers hockey, I suppose. But that's one way to stop the quickness there, just driving that knee into the ring post. And now continuing to focus and take the wheels out from underneath the Aztec prize fighter and release German suplex, no bridge, all impact, and not even going for a cover, just raining down those right hands.
That was a big-time suplex for Manley.
It most certainly was, and again, though, continuing to target that left leg. Single leg DDT, and now another German suplex.
Well, as a bigger guy myself, when you're fighting a smaller guy who's faster than you, you gotta slow him down. It's key, slowing down the little guy.
A double underhook here into a backbreaker.
That is definitely one way to slow somebody down. Break their back.
Again, now working on the calf and the knee. And now another German suplex. Taking exception to his recent follicle foibles from turned up to 11.
You know, I take back the power thing. I think this might just be pure rage. I don't think there's any too much power going into it. Not any power, but if there's too much power going in, I think it's just pure rage.
I mean, that certainly has something to do with it. Now perhaps looking for a suplex. Yes, indeed. Rolls through or floats over. Senton splash. Oh no, perhaps looking for that hip check. Oh, but meets an elbow instead. Oh, it catches the leg. Oh, and now into an ankle lock. Damage already done to that knee, and looking for a submission here. Crowd behind Sosa, but able to roll through and get away, but the damage certainly done. Splash in the corner, decent amount of height. Using that right leg for height. Plants down Manley here, hooks the legs, and about a 1.5. Oh, looked for that acai moonsault, but Manley rolled out of the way, and the damage done, planted through. And here's the citywide special in an instant tap out.
And your winner, Jake Manley!
Manley's refusing to let go here for Ron. This might get ugly.
Oh wait, here's Mike Z. Quickly rushing in and sending Jake Manley out. Referring to Manley as the Bald Street Goober. As Manley leaves here, Mike Z checking on the Aztec prize fighter Sosa.
Yeah, that was on the verge of getting very ugly in there. Manley was refusing to let go of that citywide special.
looking to prove a point and inflict some pain for sure. Hopefully Sosa's all right here. Now we go back into the ring to Metz, our ring announcer, for our next match.
The following is our Junior Showcase match. Introducing our guest referee and juniors coach, David Goldie.
Juniors program here at the Mox Fight. Very talented children in it.
Between the ages of 10 and 17.
Introducing first, the tag team of the Kingpiece Cameron Pierce and the Fast Track Ezra Coleman.
Cameron Pierce, we've certainly seen quite a bit of here in the MFPW. Probably the face of the Junior Showcase, you can say, and someone who just made his debut a couple of weeks ago in Ezra Coleman.
And their opponents.
Yeah. 2000 EST. That's that OCOE. It's a war in the city, it's a war outside.
The team of the Puerto Rican King, Kaden Hernandez, and the original MF.
The original MF had a showcase a couple of months ago, back in, actually on Valentine's Day, TRL 72.
I was in the house for that one.
Yep, fell short to the Kingpiece Cameron Pierce. Now we're going to see tag team action with those two individuals and Kaden Hernandez, whom we've seen on a few occasions here in the MFPW. First time here since TRL 60 back in early October.
Wow. Seems like just yesterday.
And Cameron Pierce, yep, having defeated Ezra Coleman. Now, I guess if you can't beat him, join him, as in this case, Cameron now teaming up with Ezra here. Certainly a size disparity here between Kaden Hernandez and the Kingpiece. I'd say at least 100 pounds. Well, with size does come strength, that is for sure. And now going for a waist lock here. And
right
Hernandez going for a bit less conventional strategy with the right hand there. Now back to the waist lock here, sent in, drop down. Nice height on the leapfrog there, and a drop kick to the midsection. Roll through flip up, and an escape. And this is what both individuals are going to have to do against somebody like Kaden Hernandez. Going to have to utilize the speed here, definitely out quick.
Speed versus power, baby.
Double drop kick, and down goes Hernandez. And now Ezra Coleman sent into that middle rope. And now Kaden Hernandez looking to take advantage with a double axe handle strike there to the upper back.
Fans get behind Ezra Coleman here tonight.
As noted, referee David Goldie, who one of the folks in charge of the juniors program. And now the tag in here to the original MF. Very very overconfident, I would almost say, or confident to a state of overconfidence here, although a nice slingshot into the ring here and a 1 count.
It's only overconfident if it works against you. So far, we don't know yet.
Time will certainly tell. Now over into the corner goes Ezra Coleman. And now the original MF tagging in Caden Hernandez. Certainly a good combination of size and speed, size and savviness, what have you, with the original MF. Planted down, hooks both legs, and Cameron Pierce thought about coming in. Good thing that Ezra Coleman fast track able to kick out there, because I don't think Pierce would have made it to make the save in time. Well, trying for a jaw jacker there. Finally, third time is a charm to at least get a little bit of separation, but only momentarily.
Ooh.
A knee sends Hernandez toppling down, falling down, however you want to look at it. And now fast track, looking to find the track to tag in his tag team partner, and does so. Here comes the king piece.
MF was more focused on talking trash in the crowd than he was the match.
Kick to the midsection. Pump knee. Kick to the back of the head. And now ducks underneath. Thrust kick to Hernandez. Now going up to the middle rope, the most dangerous rope. Now all the way up top for a moon. No. Caught from the moonsault, looking for a choke slam, and instead a Hurricane Rana. But a discus roundhouse sends Cameron Pierce to the mat. But now Coleman up, and
Hits the stunner.
that sends Hernandez all the way to the outside. Now the MF. Bust the face there and spun around. Roundhouse kick. Planted down for the checkmate. And the victory.
And your winner!
Very talented. Very, very, very talented. Very
Fast track, Ezra Coleman, and the Kingpiece, Cameron Pierce!
A fantastic showcase here from the juniors here at the world-famous Monster Factory. An impressive victory for Cameron Pierce and Fast Track Ezra Coleman. Still to come, the tag team champions of the Monster Factory, Controlled Chaos in action. As we make our way towards We Been Here, coming up on the 20th of April. That is Sunday. It's a 2 p.m. bell time.
Don't forget to join us Sunday, April 20th at 2 p.m. for We Been Here! Thus far, we've had a few matches announced. We're going to have David Goldie going up against Christian Darling for the Supersonic Championship.
The only title
The
that
Messengers
Goldie
of
hasn't held in
Misery
the
take on
MFPW.
Controlled Chaos for the Tag Team Championships.
Saw the Messengers of Misery earlier.
Liam Black up against Mark Raspa Jr. for the Middleweight Medallion.
Should be a good one, that
And
is.
Travis Jacobs challenges Chris Desmond for the Monster Factory Championship.
4 titles on the line and a whole
The
bunch
following
more.
is a 2-on-1
day.
handicap match scheduled for one fall.
2-on-1.
Introducing first, Devlin Ridley and Clockwork Dylan Shaw.
Two familiar faces to TRL, Clockwork Dylan Shaw and Devlin Ridley.
And their opponent,
On a bit of a tune-up here, potentially.
from Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing in at 260 pounds, he is the #1 contender for the Monster Factory Championship, the inevitable icon, Travis Jacobs!
The inevitable icon, Travis Jacobs, looking to take on not one but two men. Should he prove victorious, I mean, if he wasn't already a threat, certainly could prove to be that much more to Chris Desmond's Monster Factory Championship and being an exclusive company as a 3-time Monster Factory champion, Mikey.
That is an amazing feat. One can dream.
But that will be determined 9 days from now. For now, we have a jacket thrown at my feet.
Ron, we should start a Goodwill. A lot of close
We
nights
have
tonight.
going right after it here is Jacobs. Right in with that single leg drop kick, and now a reverse knife edge to one and the other. Oh no. Somebody get the acetaminophen for that one.
Has ibuprofen written all over it.
Either way, pain medicine of choice. Maybe even a topical analgesic for that. But now starting to utilize the teamwork here. Right hand from Shaw, left hand from Ridley. And now looking to get ahead of steam, but held on to one and clothesline the other. And now looking for a springboard clothesline, but instead choke slammed halfway to Glassboro. There's the breakthrough onto Dylan Shaw. Oh no, perhaps looking for the travesty. To Devlin Ridley onto Shaw. Covers both individuals and a double victory.
And your winner, Travis Jacobs!
I do not envy Chris Desmond in 9 days from now. Wait a minute, Travis Jacobs calling for a microphone.
Cut the music! Look what I have presented all of you tonight! Look at this destruction, this chaos! This is not even a glimmer into the future. This is not even a hint of what I'm going to do to Chris Desmond. Next Sunday.
Oh my God, shut the hell up. Oh my God.
Here's the Monster Factory champion, Chris
God,
Desmond.
There's so much talking today. Please, we don't need to hear from you. Oh my God. Please, do us a favor and shut your mouth. Because quite frankly, I didn't come here to talk. I came here to fight.
Oh, wow.
Came here to fight? You guys want to see us fight right now? Right now for that? No. I respect you and that championship. I'm going to wait until next Sunday. Have a good night.
Respect? Travis, hold up. Respect? He says he has respect for me. So I guess you respected the fact that I beat you to win Turkey Slam. And that now I'm in the position where you could have been, but you couldn't get the job done.
I'll see you next Sunday.
Next Sunday. Travis, hold up. Next Sunday, okay. Listen, listen. I've successfully defended this championship 1 time. And that's more times than you've ever successfully defended the championship.
Not a chicken. I said I'm gonna wait till next Sunday, and I lied.
Oh.
Oh, and now with that chain onto... onto Chris Desmond here. Oh, wait, Jacobs now getting a chair. Come on, get somebody out here to stop this.
We need to get some security guards, some referees back here to stop this.
Out of all the things you could have said to get me ready for this match, you chose the one thing that keeps me awake at night. Everything I've done here. Former arena champion, 2-time supersonic champion, 4-time and longest reigning tag team champion, the former longest reigning Monster Factory champion twice over. And yeah, I've never retained that belt. And that's why this Sunday, I'm gonna take it from you. And I'm not gonna let it go. I hope you're ready.
Well, not much respect. Not much respect at all from Travis Jacobs.
Well, Desmond made it a little too personal. And in some ways got what he wished for. Could that be a preview of what we may see that we've been here on April 20th? Will good things come to those who wait? And Travis Jacobs waiting to actually fight for that title. But
Not much
you can
respect
see
at all.
Desmond, beyond livid and immediately looking for Jacobs back there. What a wild night this has been. As we go back to the ring and Mets for the announcement of our next match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, performing out of Studio City, California, USA, weighing in at 184 pounds, Saul!
Saul, usually known for his interview segment, The Saul Show, that tends to go anywhere and everywhere.
You never know. It's very unpredictable.
And his opponent, fighting out of Woodburn Heights, New Jersey, weighing in at 160 pounds, your middleweight medallion holder, unkillable Mark Raspa Jr.
Middleweight medallion holder, Mr. Friday Night in the house. He is unkillable. And he is taking on Saul here tonight. The medallion not on the line. Collar and elbow tie up here, and Saul with a, well, I thought a bit of a leverage advantage here, but Raspa taking advantage of that momentum, and now with a waist lock broken up into a standing side headlock.
Raspa calling for the crowd early.
Shoulder tackle. And into a scoop slam. Drop kick sends Saul back, but only for a moment as Raspa continuing to charge, continuing to fight.
He's a nice flying European.
A lot of momentum into the corner. And another. And now looking to take flight. And down goes Saul again. As Raspa with a bunch of momentum and now hooks the leg and only gets two. Trying to rename the town Salisbury.
I wish he'd fix the bridge.
I mean, if that renaming happens, I think I may have to move. And now Saul with a cross body into the corner. Raspa down, trying to get back up to his feet, using the ropes to do so. And Saul, I think, making a bit of an erroneous judgment here, leaving Raspa alone for that long of a period of time, is now charging into an elbow. Head of steam again, this time into a boot. And now Raspa up to the second rope, the most dangerous rope for a screaming eagle. Oh wait, rolling through though. Trying to pick Raspa up, and the power of Saul. Fall away slam bridge. But only a two.
He's unkillable.
But now Saul. Now Saul giving an outro. Perhaps is it premature? Oh, caught up top. Ooh, thrown all the way down from the top. Now a roll through into a fireman's carry, perhaps looking for Saul to get the smoke. And that should do it.
That's it. Got the smoke.
And your winner, Mark Raspa Jr.
An impressive victory here for Mark Raspa Jr. ahead of defending that middleweight medallion in 9 days against Liam Black. Oh no, speak of the devil.
It's like Raspa sensed him.
Slinking in and slinking back out is Liam Black, looking to try to gain any advantage he can. 9 days ahead of challenging for that middleweight medallion. And now a battle of words here as Liam Black slowly retreats.
The 20th is really shaping up to be a crazy eventful day.
It most certainly is. What a wild night it has been here. We thank you for joining us. Believe we have one more match to go.
This is the
following is your main event of the evening. It is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Vengo en lo mío, dime que lo que no se puso de fresco y lo voy a traer por estar de gatito hablando pleno, una par de galletas y lo callé. La envidia todito lo quema. La maldita crema, la maldita.
Introducing first, they are the Fight Pro Tag Team Champions, Tony Bennett, Tony Leanda. They are the Tonys.
Tag team champions in another promotion, Fight Pro.
Fight Pro, yeah.
And their opponents.
And the Monster Factory Tag Team Champions coming to the ring.
Fighting out of the Red Dragon Dojo, they are your Monster Factory Tag Team Champions, Kid Chaos, Papa Juice, Controlled Chaos!
The crowd certainly fired up here for Controlled Chaos.
Crowd is definitely behind this tag team for sure.
Well, neither title on the line here, but certainly a bit of smack talk here between the two. So we have the two Tonys here. Anthony Bennett, or Tony Bennett, I should say, in this case here. Very familiar to Monster Factory fans. the first that I'm seeing of his tag team partner, though.
He's got to be good enough to be a tag team champ, right?
Most certainly.
Even the cameraman's a little behind Papa Juice.
And a single leg takedown there. Papa Juice and Bennett starting off here. Into an atomic drop. Right onto the tailbone and a drop kick from Papa Juice. Now a tag into Papa Juice's son, Kid Chaos. Rolls underneath the roundhouse, and now
assisted kick.
Charging in, ducks the clothesline, pace super quick here. Caught into a head scissor over to the corner, and Bennett tags back in. Super quick pace here. Arm drag sends Bennett into the corner of the, well, I was going to say the tag team champions, but they technically both are here, of Controlled Chaos. Planted down. Kip up, nicely done from Papa Juice, and now series of rights here. But only a 2. And now Tony Bennett tagging out here. Bit of a head fake. Rather experienced, but what a clothesline.
Big time clothesline.
And now really starting to lay it in here. As now Bennett over in the corner here, arguing with, as the referee being argued with.
Strategy. That's on the ref at that point.
I mean, it's a smart plan on the part of these Fight Pro Tag Team Champions. I mean, it is effective. Say what you will about whether you like it or not. As now Bennett tagged back into here. Papa Juice looking to get to his son, his tag team partner here. And now those martial arts kicks. And now the tag back in here. Ooh. Great tandem movement set up here. A delayed vertical suplex and showing that the thrust is a must. And now a forearm across the face, but only gets a 2 with that lateral press. Crowd chanting juice for Papa Juice here. Looking for any way to escape from this headlock. Now an elbow and another. Sunset flip. Now the tag back into Bennett here. Drop toe hold. And the elbow, and now a bit of a pose as now with a lateral press, but the left shoulder up at 2. Suplex and a kip up from Bennett. And a splash that only gets 2. Good ring awareness there on Bennett's part, pulling Papa Juice back to the middle of the ring. Just trying to get some semblance of an escape, and now eating a trifecta of forearms. Now the tag once again.
Just going to town on Papa Juice here.
Most certainly is. Oh, and has a forearm as well for Kid Chaos, sending him off the apron here. And now just driving the shoulder into the midsection of Papa Juice. Double clothesline. Last gasp here from Papa Juice.
He's got to get the tag now. He's got to take advantage of this time.
He certainly does, Mikey. But again, Bennett sending Kid Chaos off the apron. Great awareness here. And now another tag. Oh, Bennett now going to the top. Enziguri that knocks Bennett's partner back into Bennett, crotches him on the top rope. This is Papa Juice's opportunity, and rolls over to tag Kid Chaos. Big forearm, ducks the roundhouse. Scoop floats over from the slam attempt. Steps underneath from the charge into the corner. Kick to the head, now going up. All the way up top. Cross body block. Ducks the big boot. Sling blade. Did he get enough of it here? 2, and no.
The crowd disagrees with the referee here tonight.
Well, it was most decidedly 2, though. Now set into the corner and cut out from underneath him, courtesy of Bennett, who is now, I thought, yep, the tag was made. Now being set up here. Back suplex, top rope elbow combo. Will this be enough here? And just barely making the save is Papa Juice. Perhaps looking for critical chaos. But not enough for the 3.
The rallying here in Paulsboro.
They certainly are. One of the tougher challenges so far that Controlled Chaos has faced here.
All 4 men in the ring, trading blows.
Ref needs to gain control here.
Looks like the ref is getting involved.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's.
Whoa. We have to get this official out of this dangerous situation. These things keep happening. Ring the bell for your own
Referee
safety.
calling for the bell.
This official.
I think calling
Get
this a
him
no
out of here to
contest
save
here
you
is the
on these
messengers of
maniacs.
misery.
Settle this in here. You two, we're sick of the two of you. You two are crazy. You're unhinged. You're attacking referees now. Did you see that? That's a young man. He's 17 years old. You could have hurt him. We're not getting in any ring that you two are in until next Sunday. We've said it before. Pick better heroes, and I'm sorry for what happened to you two. You didn't deserve that. This Monster Factory is not the Monster Factory that we know. You two are pathetic. You're pathetic. Ruminate on that. Think about that.
This match is a double disqualification.
Double DQ to end the night.
Well, an interesting end as we head towards We've Been Here. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to go to simpletix.com to get your tickets to We've Been Here, and tune in next Friday night, 9-10 p.m. Eastern, for TRL 81. For my co-commentator, Dream Killer Mikey Tons, I'm Faran Burgundy. We'll see you next week here from the world-famous Monster Factory.